It was supposed to be just another live interview, another moment for inspiration, promotion, and headlines. Oprah Winfrey, known for her commanding stage presence and spiritual empire, was ready to host a panel on modern enlightenment. One of her guests was Jonathan Roumie, the man known worldwide for portraying Jesus in The Chosen. What unfolded, however, was not a promotional event. It was a spiritual earthquake, one that would leave a studio silent, an audience in tears, and a global icon forever changed. Because when faith meets pretense, only one can stand. A divine appointment in disguise. Jonathan never sought fame. He had turned down endorsements, merchandise deals, and even book contracts. He lived modestly, quietly, prayerfully, giving away most of what he earned. But when Oprah's team invited him to join a panel of spiritual influencers, he felt something deeper than hesitation. He felt a call. What awaited him was not just an interview. It was a confrontation between two very different views of faith, one polished and profitable, the other raw and real. The studio, the stage, and the trap. As Jonathan walked into the lavish Harpo studios, everything gleamed with success. Celebrity portraits, champagne, shiny shoes and brighter smiles. Other guests whispered about their million-dollar courses, spiritual apps, and book deals. Jonathan sat in the corner, quietly flipping through the Gospel of Luke, the edges of the pages frayed by years of use. A producer approached him. When Oprah asks, make sure to mention any products you're offering. Jonathan smiled. I'm not selling anything. I came to speak truth. The assistant blinked, confused. The moment of truth. The live taping began. One after another, guests made their pitch for enlightenment through energy channels, meditative alignment, and positive manifestation. The crowd clapped. Oprah nodded. Then came Jonathan. Jonathan, millions love your portrayal of Jesus. Tell us, what spiritual practices brought you to this level of consciousness? Jonathan paused, then smiled gently. I'm not here to talk about practices or consciousness. I'm here to talk about Jesus Christ, who is the way, the truth, and the life. The crowd fell still. Oprah's expression shifted, just slightly. Well, she replied smoothly, there are many ways to experience divine truth. Wouldn't you agree? Jonathan's voice was calm, kind, but unwavering. There may be many beliefs, but only one truth, and Jesus didn't offer a path, he said he was the path. The interview that stopped a billion-dollar brand. The tension rose. Oprah challenged him, gracefully at first. Then sharply, she questioned his exclusivity, his certainty, even his right to speak against her worldview. You've profited too, she said, from playing Jesus. Isn't that convenient? Jonathan reached into his coat. He pulled out a single paper. This is my bank statement. I live on less than $2 a month. I don't sell salvation, I share it. For free. Gasps, silence. And then, tears. The child WHO changed everything. Jonathan spoke of a boy named Michael, a child dying of leukemia who found peace in The Chosen. Michael had asked him, does the lady on TV really know Jesus? Or is she pretending? That question shattered the moment. Oprah, usually unshakable, was visibly shaken. For the first time, she had no answer. Would you like me to call him right now? Jonathan asked quietly. You can explain that Jesus is just a metaphor. She couldn't. She didn't. She whispered, I can't. When a giant bowed low, the audience wept. Jonathan knelt beside Oprah as she whispered, I don't know how to stop controlling everything. I don't know how to trust. And Jonathan replied, that's exactly where Jesus meets us. At the end of ourselves. In that moment, there was no host, no guest, no brand, only two souls and one Savior. Aftermath. What followed stunned the world. Oprah halted her commercial spiritual programs. In a quiet announcement, she said, I've spent years selling people what they wanted to hear. It's time to give them what they truly need. She lost millions. But she gained something more: peace. Weeks later, she was seen praying with terminal children in hospitals, without cameras. Without fame. Just presence. Just love. This wasn't just a TV moment. It was a mirror, for all of us. Because at some point, we must all answer the question Oprah finally asked. What if I've been wrong about everything? The answer? Grace. If this story moved you, if you believe truth matters more than popularity, if you know someone who needs hope, right finger hit subscribe. Envelope share this story. Dove and comment below. I choose truth. Because real transformation doesn't happen when we impress the world. It happens when we surrender.